Hey, this is Chad from Dark Monk. This is a quick video saying how to build the polycarbonate face shields that we've designed. The first thing you need is a 1/16 inch thick polycarbonate window clear sheet cut to 8.5 by 11. These holes are 1/8 inch in diameter. The dimensions are on the next slide. After you then sand the edges, it goes into the oven for thermal forming. The oven is set at 330 on convection. We use a large 1-inch aluminum plate in the oven for a thermal mass, kind of like a pizza stone. Do let the aluminum plate or whatever plate you use set in the oven for at least 45 minutes to an hour to get fully heat saturated. It sets in there for 3 minutes. We bring it up and then form it into a rolled piece of metal on top of the stove. So the next step in the process is attach the forehead foam piece to the actual polycarbonate. We use this packing foam that we found locally. You don't have to use that. You could substitute something else. It's 1 inch thick. It has a 22-degree angle cut on the side. This is two-sided adhesive tape. Carpet tape could probably work. What you do with the polycarbonate, put it between two heavy objects like this. Peel off the back of the tape, and this takes a little bit of practice to be able to do it quickly. Once that's peeled off, take the high side of the angle, and you're lining it up between the two outside holes, both vertically and horizontally. Push it down, take the box off. So the next thing you want to do is mechanically attach the foam to the polycarbonate with a 1/8 inch rivet. Now, peel rivets are the best. We have some coming in tomorrow. Right now we don't have any, so these are regular pop rivets. I can put the link for both down in the comments below. But through the inside hole, put your pop rivet through. You're going to go to the back side, push until the pop rivet comes through the foam. Take a number 4 washer. These are the regular number 4, not the rivet washers. So number 4 washer, you got to push it down so it's below the top of the rivet. Then any type of rivet gun, pop the rivet and set it in place. Do both of the inside holes that way. So the next step is more about usability. We're going to take this rough foam and we're going to line it with a soft silicone foam, and this is going to allow the wearer to have the shield on for long periods of time. The cut links for all of these parts will be in the notes below the video. Starting at the edge of the packing foam, I'm going to stretch out the packing foam slightly so that the silicone foam is being compressed as part of kind of the radius of the shield itself back onto itself. It should have almost a little bit of ripple there, so it's being pushed back in on itself. Put it on this pipe that we cut just to help press it down. So the last step in the process is to attach the elastic to the shield itself. So the first thing you want to do is look at the foam and see if it's covering the hole on the outside, on either outside. If so, cut it away. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch away from the hole on each side. You can just take scissors, go right through both layers, and cut right through it. So now that I got the hole cleared, I'm going to take your rivet, push it in from the outside. I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. Take your elastic, which has already got a pre-punched hole, and again, the cut links and those type of things will be in the notes below the video. Take your wide flannel washer, put it over the elastic. I like to go ahead and do both at one time. No specific right or wrong on that. Make sure the washer is pushed down, tight against the elastic. Take whatever riveter you're using, and then put that on. You want to be careful how you store the mass from here. Polycarbonate can scratch. We find stacking them in this manner seems to be working quite well. And then just give yourself one good QA, look over it, make sure everything looks good, everything's down tight, and you have a finished shield. So there's a little bit of how the Dark Monk shop is kind of converted over to making these personal protection equipment shields. Really proud of all the people that have been helping out, and just can't possibly thank enough the medical people on the front lines that these are going to go to help.